Hey, Bleachable. All kinds of health items over there. Or was the other way the secret way? Did I go the right way by accident? I hate it when I do that. Trying to get optional stuff. Hi, Spruce. Hey, Ross. Yeah, I think that was the right way. Ah! Congrats, Type 3V. I'm curious what kind of wizardry you managed to that with. Oh, absolutely, Ross. This isn't the best platformer in the history of the ever, but it's certainly a good one. That's very true. I didn't want to say this because it sounded complainy, but my throat has hurt a lot the last few days, going through Pentiment. I have not played Sea of Stars, no. Also, you don't have to call me Lord. It's okay. I'm not that egotistical. I've heard good things about it. Obviously, I suppose. Yeah. I think it's going to be a case of coffee, but we'll see when we get there. It's probably going to be a good game, one way or the other. Like, almost guaranteed. Sea of Stars. I wanted to say Secret of the Stars. Ooh, there. Yep, no, that just... As soon as I fell behind... I don't know anything about Chained Echoes. Ugh. There we go, that's a little better. Yeah, that guy was just right there, wasn't he? Just staring right up my butt. Yeah, I may be terrible at everything ever, but I'm pretty good at platformers. Passably. Like, barely, kinda. Like, I'm pretty sure a 5-year-old could outplay me, but, you know. Yes, it just matters. Well, it matters if you hit an object, whether that object is active or not. So the lanterns still count as an object, even if they're, you know, destroyed. Yes, Ross. At some point, I'll actually update the damn list and add all the Metroid games in the order we're doing them in. Because I thought about it for a while. Whoops. About exactly what order I wanted to do them in. If someone was watching, could Brothers Impact like, no, that was just me screwing up. I was thinking about the update thing, which I'm just going to do right now while I'm thinking about it. Okay. So first we're playing the Sonoshi game. It's my favorite one. Okay, so... what's the reasoning? It's the worst Metroid game, and I want to get it out of the way. It also arguably has the most behind-the-scenes information. The most significance. I'm actually going to have to do a little bit of additional research to lead into the other stream. Like, there's a lot to cover there. But first, thank you, Sonoshi. Remember, you can pick 3 things, not just one. Further reminder, if you don't pick 3 things, I do. Excuse me. So we are playing Metroid Other M, Metroid 1, Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid 2, Metroid AM2R, Metroid Samus Returns, Metroid Fusion, Super Metroid, Metroid Red. Yep. And I'll just kill the bot really quick. And then restart the bot. There we go. That's up to date. I feel better. Where the hell was I? Right. So, that sounds like you don't know what the plural voting system is, Sonoshi. So the way the system works is if you donate $1 towards the show, then you get to pick 3 things for that $1 to go towards. Wow, okay. So, like, if you really want to donate towards, I don't know, Witcher 1, Witcher 2, and Witcher 3, don't do that. When you donate $1, then all 3 games get $1. Make sense? Plural voting. A system that should be more widely used in politics in real life. But since I have no power over that, I use it for my show. Oh, that completely screwed me over. Okay, so veto and veto. Do you have any other 2 picks you'd like to run it by, Sonoshi? I'm dead serious. Witcher 1 and 2 actually are vetoed. Witcher 1 is hard to get streamable, and Witcher 2 can go to hell. That is not... okay. Okay, you got it, Sonoshi. So Witcher 2 is an interesting game. Is it that bad of a game? No. But the problem with Witcher 2 is it's extremely experimental. It was a game that was essentially sacrificed to Witcher 3. They were making their own engine with Witcher 2, and by God does it show. That engine is awful. Like, absolutely the worst. It is poorly optimized, it is clunky, it is awkward, and it tends to get in the way of the actual gameplay. This is on top of the fact that they were experimenting with a completely new gameplay format for the combat, and they had no idea how to design it, structure it, build it, or anything. You know how I often talk about domino, game design, or what's the word I usually use? It's this thing. Can't think of my own phrase. It's when you need 5, 6, 10, or 20 different gameplay systems all working in conjunction with each other for something to really pop, right? You say combat, but combat encompasses a whole lot of things, right? Not that many tracks yet. Witcher 2 fails on many of those things. Now, that's on top of the fact that it is an extraordinarily bleak game. To the point where I actually have trouble dealing with it. So, bleak story, bad engine, and issues when it comes to the combat. That's most aspects of the game right there. I will never replay that game. And that's why it's vetoed. Executive vetoed, specifically. Unlike Witcher 1, which is a technical issue. I wouldn't really mind replaying Witcher 1. Xenogears, Cyberpunk, BRPG block. Thank you, DZ Maven. Always appreciate you. I've heard of Katana Zero. I never actually played it. If they do actually make Witcher 1R, I don't think I'd veto it, no. I mean, if I'm willing to play Witcher 1, except for technical issues, I'd probably be willing to play Witcher 1R, right? Ooh, those are terrible spacings. God. The difference in the scroll screening completely screwed with me there. Oh, his reaction to seeing the bots. He's just like, whoa, I'm out of here. Porky does mean business, although I still prefer Pokey, as far as nomenclature. Okay, I'm ready for this change. Yeah, there it was. I was ready for it that time. I noticed that too, Blade of all. Oh, boss time. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up next, but the Prophet wanted me to repeat a line for you at this point in the adventure. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, I always want to try those. Check it out. And on this day, the messenger shall unwittingly make his lifesaver indebted to him. And that means? I'm not sure, but if all else fails, attack the fireballs. Okay. Probably Crazy Nurse. I thought about going for it, but I already died once and I didn't want to risk it. This is very Genesis, isn't it? My god. The music, I mean. Oh, I get it. It's probably going to be a death, as we usually do, to learn a boss's pattern. I keep unintentionally tapping R. You probably think, why? That's usually dash for me. I thought it was too, honestly, Blade Tool. Okay. That's good to know. No, there is no dash, Arspruce. That's the point, really. Should probably stop being so greedy. I have no idea how much health this guy has, though. He's not even flashing. I will admit, controlling the glide kind of sucks. Like, that has screwed me over a couple of times. Yes, that was almost interesting. Even the damaging sound effects sound very Genesis, don't they? Here's an odd question. When did the Genesis reach Quebec? How was the Canadian market for that? No reason, just, you know, curious. Well, this is going to be another death. It's way too easy to trade on this guy. Yeah, see. I actually hit him for once. It's okay. Go ahead, see. There you go. So it looks like our Canadian brethren here. Oh my god. Probably we're you know, growing up to the Genesis. Might explain a few things. Genesis. Sega Genesis. Ah. I like the flashing and all, but I kind of wish I had an actual health bar. There's a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Mega Man. There's a ranged attack Trihexia? What? I mean, it sucks, so that's the first reason. Hey, look. Boo, and nothing. I mean, it's better than him rolling, Noctis, am I right? Although I do notice every time they let us actually play as Roll, she's a total badass. You ever notice that? $89. Well, that still makes my point, so I'll still take it. Yeah, no, I'm just dead. That was just the end of that. Okay. It might be here a minute. Oh god. I didn't expect that to happen, but whatever. And then I got hit twice because of a screw up. Oh my god, whatever. I suck. Oh yeah, no, very Ninja Gaiden. Everyone in chat could do this better than me while blindfolded. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I figured that was gonna be the next thing. You're welcome. I've been watching you for a long time, messenger. Who are you, anyways? Ha! So the disguise did fool you. It's a shame you freed my slave pet, but no matter. I am now certain I can defeat you. Surprised? Time to pay for what you did to my people. Bold words coming from such an unprepared adventurer. The underworld awaits our messenger. At last, the screw will be ours. Watch your step now. Well, we're in hell. I mean, that makes sense. We're playing Ninja Gaiden. We gotta go to hell at some point, right? God, I hope not, Crazy Horse. Oh, hey. The turtles look a little bit different in the future, which makes sense. I wonder which they made first. The 8-bit or the 16-bit stuff? Anybody know the answer to that? Welcome to the Lion's Den. Oh, I didn't see any lions. No, I mean... Never mind. What do you want? This heat is almost unbearable. Come on, I'm happy to avoid certain cliches, but to think we wouldn't have lava to end your epic quests, pushing it. Any stories? Of course, here's one for you. Was a guy visited by a succubus. Far from being that kind of demon, she offered him a unique chance to visit hell as a tourist. Very adventurous by nature, he jumped right into the portal. They arrived in a room where giant cauldrons boiled over bonfires. They contained people, where little demons with pikes were sitting on the rim to push anyone who tried to escape back inside. Who's in that cauldron, the man asked his succubus tour guide. Oh, this one? That's where liars and cheaters end up, she explained. This one over here, she continued, that's for people who hunt for sport. Yes, the man noticed another cauldron, much bigger than the other ones, and devoid of any demons sitting in its rim. Indeed, that one cauldron seemed to self-regulate. People were pulling back in anyone who tried to escape. Who's this cauldron for, he asked, curious as who could be so stubborn in their ideology they would rather hurt themselves than rethink their worldview. Oh, that cauldron? That's for people who think the order doesn't apply. That's for people who think the order doesn't apply anymore when another line opens up at the market. And I just used the platform event. What is wrong with you? Are you that guy? Which guy? The guy who's fifth in line, but rushes to be first when a new line opens up. Alright, different timeline, never mind. Don't be that guy. I know you want to be the guy, but don't be that guy. Oh yeah, I never answered Trixie's question. I have whatever the total is minus 36. Trixie. Yeah, we're dead. Him. And we're dead. Damn it. Look at my phone. Isn't that an appropriate reason to die? Well, what did you do to die? Well, I looked at my phone while I was playing a video game. Oh my god. God damn, I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? I cannot make that with that ledge. Alright, whatever. Okay. I just really want to hear the first 10 seconds of this song again. That's the goal here. See, it's always something stupid like that. Do I die to the ultra hard mega difficulty section? No. Do I do a super platforming thing because I keep making tiny little stupid mistakes? Yes. Those are skull bats. Variant on the Yoko blocks there. Game? That's like the third time my jump just hasn't worked. starting to wonder if the 16-bitter actually plays differently, and I'm just not noticing it. Except by screw-ups. Still nowhere near what I need. I'm gonna have to AFK very briefly here in about 20 seconds. I'm just gonna do that right now. Right back. Sorry about that. I got a treat for my niece. And I knew she wouldn't notice it. I was right. Okay. So looks like middle out. Yeah, I noticed that, Crazy Norse. We've almost got all the upgrades, and I assume we have most of the kit at this point. But then again, I could be wrong. I'm not even sure how much of this game is left. This is a typical platformer, this would be like the second to last stage. But I happen to know we're not quite at the halfway point yet. Hello, Mr. Ed. Oh, I just had some corn on the cob and a croissant as my lunch. Yeah, just to double check. Come on. Hey, Javin. The story has been pretty good so far. I learned a lot about being frugal back then, period. Rating. Everything was great except for the burger. Did I say hi, John? Hi, Mr. Red. Yeah, so far I have only one strong complaint about the gameplay. Can you guess what it is without me telling you, gentlemen? I'm actually curious. Because I'm betting it's a me thing, and everyone's going to disagree with me on it, because that's what usually happens. Nope, that was just me hitting the wrong button. I will admit, I've actually seemed to have lost my groove from earlier, but whatever. Well, as it happens, Javin, it is a control issue. Or, as most people call it, a skill issue. Ooh, okay. I really wish that was a little bit longer. The reach on that thing, that's like the 5th time I've either died or almost died. Because that thing doesn't reach as far as I think it does. Game. And dead. I'll give you a hint. The issue I have has not shown up since you've been here. Well, okay, no, okay, it just did. Here's the deal. You hold down the jump button in order to jump higher. And also activate the glide. I wish the glide was on a separate button. That's it. Like I said, a few times it has either nearly or actually gotten me killed. Anyways. My problem isn't really the glide itself, although I admittedly don't use it that often, so up to that. It's the fact that the glide should be a different button. That because I'm not trying to glide, and then I glide, and as you are probably aware, the glide completely changes your jump arc and your momentum. So you're expecting Y, and you don't get Y, and then you die. And then you cry. Hey Rex. Second, please. Stupid here for a moment. If you say so, Javin. I haven't even given it a negative yet, and you're already defending it. I can't win. Thank you, Rex. Always appreciate those subs. Give me a moment. I will jot that down. Yeah, no, I can attack the fire. Mother 3, Tunic. That's going to be a fun one. And Axiom Verge. Looks like the Demon General's up next. Careful out there, I hear it's pretty fast. I still can't get that upgrade. Jesus. Alright, whatever. Well, time to die like 15 times to a boss again. Nowhere left to run, Demon. Why would I run? You stepped right into my trap. We'll see about that. We end this now. Champion of the Blue Robes. New. No idea how to dodge that. There's lock earlier. forgetting what phase he's on. That's not cool. I mean, they're not, Dakota. Yeah, no, if I'm in the wrong spot when the circle attack hits, that's just the end of that. That's why if I take too much damage early on, I just kind of put the controller in. Come on. You know, you wouldn't know this, job, but I've actually been crushing this game all day. I don't blame you if you don't believe me, though, because you hopped in at a boss where I'm dying like 20 times in a row. It's just kind of humiliating, right? It's like, hey, here's this game. Oh, you're sucking at it. Well, I mean, no. You know, just now. Now I suck. Come on. Yeah. Possible. I'm the fastest it's ever been. I'm ahead of this curse. Or else. Is it that simple in your head, Ninja? All this is bigger than you. Or me. I'm ending this. Your Demon King is next. Make no mistake, mister. None of us are leaving this place alive. If I can't have the scroll, then it shall be destroyed. Okay. Aw. Thank you. I get you, buddy. Thanks. I guess we're even now. Oh, yeah. What's your name? Manfred? What kind of name is that for a sky serpent? It's not my birth name. I always wanted to be a butler. Okay. Well, you should dress for the job you want, not the one you have, right? So call me Manfred. Alright, Manfred. What'd you do before the demon's mind controlled you? No time to explain. This is your big moment. To shoot him up. No, I'm kidding. That'd be funny, though. Oh, were you hoping for the Western hero? No prophecies for you, Worm. That sounds familiar. No. No! See, Barmouth Azel has failed me once again. The reign is over, despot. You think this is how it works? Know your place, Ninja. Our curse is never ending and your time is up. As for you, soldier, can't wait for my minions to make short work of you. That was amazing. You're the Western hero, right? No, Did I travel so far east I made it back to my village from the west? Everything's so different. Did the Tower of Time really send me to the future? This means... Hey, I have an important task for you, I think. Pardon? I mean, take this scroll. You need to carry it across the world to the top of the highest mountain. Really? I'm 100% down, 100% down to leave this outpost. Yes, a messenger is needed. A messenger? Godspeed! What? Just take the scroll. So your time as the messenger is up. What do you do now? Well, you could take a few moments to appreciate the reveal that it was all just a loop. But that's awful! No way, I still want to be part of the adventure. Oh, we'll get right to that. What do you mean? I mean, it's time. It's time for what? For you to finally open the cabinet. Really? Yeah, go ahead and open it. Please do touch this cabinet. Still understand. Okay. I already told you, the cabinet is where it is. Believe me, you are ready for what's in there. There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Hey, do open it. It's not empty. I already unlocked it. Why don't you put that curiosity to good use and open the cabinet already? If you don't open the cabinet soon, you'll have to sit through my boring story. Warning you, it's boring. It's philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. It's your last warning. But make sure you have some time ahead if you're going to keep doing that. Alright, let me share with you my understanding of Madame Melody's work. After observing so many humans over such a long period of time and reading as much as I could, some trends inevitably come up. One thing we all have in common is the need to feel like we have value, power, and abundance in our lives. Now, like many things, there are functional and dysfunctional ways to go about these. Say you're dysfunctional. Your sense of value may come from the approval of others, making you dependent on seeking attention, begging for others to tell you that who you are is adequate. Don't worry, I know I'm not adequate. You will feel good when you receive positive feedback, but always be one negative comment away from having your day ruined. Mood. Now about power. Dysfunctional people get a sense of power by exercising control over others, sometimes right down to policing the way they talk or who they engage with. They feel good when they have a weak partner or friend to control, but feel depressed and weak themselves when no one is around to feed their ego. Their sense of abundance will often come from material things, displaying of high status or promiscuity. Even though it feels great while the money and the crowd are there, these lack real depth, and the impact of inevitable downfall would be hard to overstate. For functional people, it is scarcely documented, as they are generally busy leading a meaningful life. Functional people get their sense of value from an understanding and acknowledgement of their inner worth. Their sense of power comes from an ability to self-contain and let others be who they are while protecting themselves when needed. And abundance simply comes from good self-care. Now, all this makes sense in theory, but the idea is to be able to apply it. For this, you need to master your emotions. As I understand it, everything you experience is a mix of the big five: fear, joy, sadness, anger, shame. The primary colors of our experience, if you will. Mix fear with anger, you get jealousy. Too much sadness in your joy will make you melancholic. The only way to unpack complex emotions is by breaking them down into that which of the big five are concerned, and deal with each of these individually. Easier said than done, right? Consider haunted house stories for a moment. They're always the same, aren't they? It starts off with the optimistic fools moving in, and soon enough odd things begin to happen, and fear ensues for a while. Eventually the protagonist has had enough and decides to face the ghost. What do you want? They ask, tired of cowering in fear. As it turns out, ghosts usually know what they want, and it's usually the same thing: for the person who wronged them to face justice, and then to be put to rest. That's usually where the killer faces a trial, the ghost's body is respectfully buried, and just like that, the house becomes a warm haven again. Do you get the metaphors? If you often feel depressed, irritated, or however hindered in your general ability to engage with your life, you are just like a haunted house. Your inner child is hurt and will be increasingly uncomfortable to you until you turn around and ask, what? What do you want? If asked honestly, you will find that the answers are within you all along, and that following through with that inner child's request is both challenging and life-changing. Only then can you begin the process of discovering your true self, to finally get rid of your chains. These are my final ramblings. Please keep in mind that I am but a shopkeeper. Everything I say should be taken with the biggest grain of salt you can find. Please open the cabinet now. Please do. Okay, and then he loops. Yeah, that's not what I'd call surprising. So it's a closet for blue robes? Why, yes, what did it look like? Don't just stand there, grab one of your size. I think I hear someone coming. Get behind the counter. Ah, the messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is the shop. Doesn't look like a shop. Hey, I said the same. I mean, do I look like a shopkeeper? What? Anyway, here's a power-up that'll let you charge your beam. Oh, there's upgrades too? Sweet! So thanks for the beam charger upgrade. You bet. You know, the way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yeah, that's why Raytroid invented it decades ago. Who's Raytroid? Just the follow-up to an earlier joke. I don't get it. Some will. Yeah. I'm not old, you're old. I do like how his return and comeback is instant, because obviously that would make sense, right? Is everything alright? It's kind of boring, but I guess I'm okay. No, I mean, it's been a while since your messenger visited. Oh, I don't know. I didn't enter the shop so often myself. You're in the Tower of Time, remember? So So it should automatically take you forward in time to the next important moment, which is either your messenger enters the shop or dies. Oh? Did your messenger die? How would I know that? By using the scrying orb. If Quarble isn't sent within 10 seconds, your messenger dies for good. And when were you planning on mentioning that? No. Oh, no, 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 no. We need to fix this. Oh, is it we now? Come on, now is not the time to argue. We have to look at this holistically. Look at this holistically? What does that even mean? It means I'm as lost as you are, but I still want you to think I'm the smartest one here. I'll go fetch the scroll. Hold on. Be right back. Need to talk to the others. Guys, I think we broke the cycle. Okay, we've reached an agreement. You're the one that needs to finish this. Really? Yes, really. You weren't really fit to be a shopkeeper anyways. I'll leave the scroll here with your clothes. Come join us after you've changed. That also explains why each of the previous robes had a different weapon type in the Tower of Time. Hey, it's you. I really missed that time when we did the thing. The others don't want to do it anymore. Over the Tower of Time. I put it back into its headquarters form after you beat the challenge. Which I designed myself, by the way. If you want to replay it, let me know. You may have missed a few hidden things. Oh, you like that big portal? It's actually kind of scary. After using the research, I realized one of the items we need to recover is in the very future we're trying to prevent. If my calculations are correct, it should take you there, but in order to activate it, I would need a relic imbued with demon magic. When did this become Mega Man Z? It is! Look, all I'm saying is he's been carrying the scroll for a long time already, and it could be dangerous. It's exactly as Fatorda the Visions. A born-again messenger will master time itself to end the curse by fighting in 2 cycles simultaneously. I don't know. Warping wants to go to the future was risky enough. You think we can sustain doing that constantly? Well, unless you want to carry the scroll again, I don't see what the other choice we have. Besides, we really need to find the remaining music notes. Still believe the music box is important. Well, I am the prophet, right? So yes, I do believe in the prophecy. Well, if you really want to help the messenger, try to tone down that wannabe epic tone of yours. Careful, heathen! The mists of legend are very complex, and attempts to trivialize their whatever, I'll be in my shop. So, the prophet will be your guide from now on. Good luck with that. Bye. These are each of the stages. These are each of the stages. And so the messenger rises once more. I'm not sure what I should do next. And the mists of time are quite intricate indeed. But fear not, for the prophet is here to unravel their meaning. More like the interpret then, am I right? I will forgive this affront, for these are troubled times. Behold, the messenger, as the Tower of Time's portal nexus activates to help you on your quest. Return here whenever you seek guidance, and I'll provide Godspeed. So what should I do next? Under the Shroud of Night, crimson trees shelter a magic note. Okay, so we need to find magic notes. Cool. We also need a relic to go even further into the future. Into a bad future that we're trying to alter. And yeah, it looks like sets of 4. Okay. And that's the shop. What? That's not what I meant to hit. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Oh, God, I died very accidentally. Screen's changed a bit. Game. like to go back to... I do not appear to have the ability to open the map. And thus the hero was soft lock until the end of time. The end. I'm giving that a negative job, and I'm sorry. The fact that I can so effortlessly and accidentally essentially lock myself in here, that's not great. We've had, you know, quit out of a stage you've completed tech since the NES era. Never mind the SNES era. Never mind 2019. Up! Hang on, hang on. Wow. These are coming out of the woodworks lately, aren't they? Oh my god, why is it actually harder to ban people than it used to be? There we go. No, okay. Just go through the most irritating screen on this entire stage. And the second most irritating screen on this entire stage. Sorry, I really liked this stage, you know, later. You know, the rest of the stage. No, I'm gonna give this a negative. Can I leave? Oh, thank God. I legitimately didn't think I could leave. That really was what I thought was about to happen there. Go away. Okay. I need to jot down some notes. Really hate that it pauses when I alt tab. Yeah, do I have Super Metroid on this list? I probably don't. Oh no, I do have a couple. Yeah, there they are. Now that's a game that could have gone an 8-bit and a 16-bit thing. Time Spinner. That's not a spoiler. You know, truth be told, I don't know. Javin, you're a programmer. Why do most games pause when you alt-tab? when it loses focus. Why is that the norm? I'm assuming it's a programming reason, because I can't imagine what else it would be. But most games have a this game has a pause button. Why does it auto pause when I could just pause? I mean, like Dark Souls or something, sure, I'll give you that. But like in this, although ironically, Dark Souls didn't do that. Anyways, if there's no programming reason, I'll let it go. I will assume then it's a design decision. Or, actually, more accurately, probably an oversight. I imagine most people don't care. Most developers probably don't care because most players play full screen, and therefore, this is the kind of thing that, probably doesn't matter to most people. Especially if they're designing a game with a console in mind. I don't know if this was, I'm just pointing that out. Hey, Hazardous. Oh no, I can rebind, it's just weird. And it doesn't matter because I can't bind Glide to anything. I can see why certain games go that way, Blue Fusion Volt. I actually disagree with it, admittedly, because real life exists, but I can see the benefit of having a game where you can't pause the game by entering the menu, right? Having said that, I do think every game could benefit from a no really pause feature. The start menu on the Switch, right? If all else fails and you have to get up because the kid just knocked over something and the dog's trying to get in the food the kid just knocked over, you just hit the home button. Game is paused. Game is frozen, effectively, right? So, definitely not speaking from experience there. Okay, Javin. See, that makes more sense. Depends on if that kid's food has onions or chocolate in it, which it often does. I'm sure there's other things, but I know those are the big ones. See, I'm okay with that, Blade Trifle, as an option. One thing I've noticed, it's actually extremely rare, but there are a couple of games that actually specifically have an option in the options menu that is mute when lose focus or something like that. So in other words, you alt tab, it mutes, right? Or you alt tab and it freezes is another option I've seen. It's just a very whoops. I'm hurrying, game, I'm hurrying. It's just a really rare option. I don't see it very often. It's a nice feature. It's a nice quality of life feature. I like it whether I'm streaming or not, admittedly, because I always play in windowed mode. And I'm almost always doing something other than just playing the game. You know, talking with friends, or looking up something, or just watching something, or whatever. So, oh, the game's been very fun. Look at the score. Don't listen to Javin. I know he thinks that I hate this game with a fiery, venomous passion. But look at the score. That's true. I also think having a straight up mute option is not exactly a bad feature. Most games don't have that. WoW does. And I only say that, I'm not trying to praise WoW, but it's just one of the very, 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 very few games I can think of that just has a key binding that just straight up mutes the game. By the way, Javan, I'm going to quiz you here. What game is this song from? I will put $3 towards the game of your choice if you can guess what it is. Anybody? Nah, Chrono Trigger is really distinct in its sound font. Pretty much the exact same sound font as Final Fantasy VI, and both of them are pretty unique sounding when you start listening to all of those. It is not one of the manas, I'll give that away. For a bit of perspective, Chrono Trigger sounds a little bit more like... It's hit and miss so far, Rex. Which, I mean, is probably exactly what everyone was expecting. Anyway, sorry. Tales of Phantasia. I don't know if that's the first one, but it was one of the SNES ones of the Tales of series. The hint there, and I don't expect anyone to pick this up, is I've got the 16-bit playlist up because of the 16-bit shift over in the game we're playing. So it went straight from playing Super Metroid to Tales of Phantasia. But that is a SNES soundtrack. And here's another one. It's early SNES, but yeah. Just proving my point earlier that even the SNES didn't always have a good sound font. Better of a game could be Mega Man X1. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, Javan? It came out, what? What year did Tales of Phantasia? Can someone look that up really quick? Because, yeah. This game, it sounds like the kind of thing that came out in 92, but it didn't. Tales of Fantasia. Yeah, so this is 95, which I guess isn't that far along the timeline, but that was well after the N64 and PlayStation were already out. Which I only point out because a game that predates this by, say, 2 years sounds like this. Come on. Anyways, enough of all that. I'm done with my notes. We're caught up. So let's see how this works, shall we? Let's go to Icy Land first. Hey, you warped. Yeah, pretty neat. Things are probably going to get cryptic from now on with all this profit business, so you probably want to make extensive use of your map. Your map, yeah. I don't have a map. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, I don't have a map. Okay, let me get this straight. We gave you a scroll. The fate of the whole world seemed to hinge on it. We gave you a hero title related to it. You carried it for days across countless perilous situations, even through time itself, and you never even bothered reading it? You're an animal. Turns out the scroll was a map. Okay, so I see the shops and the waypoints. I don't know what green means. I don't know what dragon means. I don't know what that means. Crimson Tree, Shelter, Magic Note. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh my god, look at it! Look at it. It even looks the same. No, seriously, it even looks the same. Hang on. I gotta make sure that's not just my memory. But that is straight up Ghouls and Ghosts. And of course it pauses when I alt tab, but whatever. Hang on. Okay, so we've got a little foresty area, then the tower, then that we go to the rocky area, then there's the cityscape, and then we go down through the hellscape, then there's the frozen area, then there's the actual tower. Oh my god. And yeah, it's a little Castlevania-y too. That's gotta be on purpose. That's gotta be on purpose. There's no way, right? There's no way. If you have the coin, I'd be happy to mess with the profit by pointing out hints on your map. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to afford all my upgrades. Aw, what happened to him? Hey, you're Ruxton's staff. Wow, you took your sweet time, didn't you? 500 years. Do you have any idea how cold it is up here? Well, I'll leave you here, the messenger. We'll need you in the future, he said. 15 minutes in, I was already cold and bored. Had I known it would take you centuries to show up, Actually, I'm kind of helpless. How are you supposed to help me? I'm not interested in wielding a necromancer weapon. I don't know, Ruxton got obsessed with the Blue Robe's history. Said something about how a tower used to get to the clouds wouldn't be here anymore. So my epic contribution after waiting for centuries in the cold is apparently simply to beam you up and down as you please. To the cloud ruins? Yeah, sure to come in handy. Can we go now? You really think I'd be sitting here if I could teleport? Only you can activate my magic. For that, you need Ruxton's amulet. Okay, then. No need to be, you know, that way about it. I would say I prefer finding upgrades. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh. Either way. But yeah, both can be fun. Oh my god. Oh my god, there we go. So, yeah, the problem is the currency system, as Dakota so accurately pointed out, usually leads towards grinding, which is just, you know, aggravating. The thing is, a properly done currency system can give you agency. It allows you... The real benefit of a currency system is it allows you to decide what upgrades you want in what order. And that can allow for different play styles, that can allow for challenge runs, and most importantly of all, it allows the player to kind of have player agency, which I hate to use buzzwords like that, but, you know, shoe fits. A currency system is another way to also reward a player for doing optional stuff, or for beating a boss, or even beating a boss in a particular way, or defeating an enemy in a particular way, or exploring a new area, or all kinds of other fun stuff like that. Now, the catch, of course, is the exact same thing could be said of a straight-up upgrade system. You could just have the boss drop an upgrade, or have an area drop an upgrade, right? And yeah, there's other ways to... Whoa there! Whoa, Nelly. Other ways to work with that, too. For example, maybe you can get upgrades, or maybe you can get consumables. Buff items, or healing items. Which will enable you to have a bit of control over how you play through the game. Several of the later Mega Mans, for example, actually added the ability to buy E-Tanks, which I actually think was a really good idea. Because it put a bit of agency in how you heal, and therefore how you play, into the hands of the player. I keep hitting that button expecting to be the map. So I have been through here. I'm guessing I have to go down, because I don't know what else I could be doing. Going back through the stage in reverse the way I went through it last time. Whoa, 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 whoa. One thing I will say, and I don't want to call players stupid, but I'm an idiot. One of the things you generally want to avoid doing is having too many currencies in your system. Now, obviously, nowadays that's tainted thanks to Mobage. Thanks for that, Mobage. But even in a game that has no microtransactions, it's kind of frustrating when you have, like, these 3 items that upgrade this, and these 6 items that upgrade this, and this 1 item that upgrades this other thing. This item can be used to upgrade into this other item that can be used to upgrade the thing you want. Whoa, that was weird. Just trying to glide there. God damn it. Oh yeah, plenty of games have struggled with the currency concept. Probably because most game designers have not studied economics on any level. I can't imagine why. Who wouldn't study economics? It's just crazy talk. Way too many, literal. Way too many currencies are in FF14. And they actually get rid of currencies regularly. I will say, if you don't craft, FF14 only has too many currencies. Now, if you do get into crafting, then yeah, You're gonna have to have some issues there. Oh, Guild Wars 2, don't even get me started on that. Okay, that's just... Sure, that's what I wanted to happen. Damn. No, the way... Oh my god, why are you gliding? Stop gliding! Yeah, I didn't think so. Ugh. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is actually kind of ridiculous. One, Disco Inferno. Time. God damn it! Okay, whatever, it's just my life now. Listen, Java. Nobody told me I had to manually keep this Yahoo alive. Look, I didn't need a res until, like, what was it, the 4th, 5th day? Something like that. That's true, Enemy Show. That's not what I wanted to have happen at all. I hate my life. What? Yeah, I know that, Jobin. That's why I'm trying to figure out why it wasn't working. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the glide problem. Again. But yeah, if you lose the first stalactite, it's just death, so whatever. Do that game. Is that the family in the story he talked about down there? I didn't get the save point. That explains that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, see, obviously I've been through here before, but I noticed it was minutely different in ways that, you know, I couldn't point out except for individual circumstance. Manfred, what happened? Hey, buddy, it's a long and embarrassing story. The Elemental Skylands are in danger. I need your help. The Elemental Skylands? Yeah, they regulate the climate in this little frail world of ours. If we don't take care of it soon, your demon curse will be the least of your worries. Okay, I'll try to find some help. I'll be here. Anyways, yeah, no, oh, Jesus Christ! That was just champion throw there. But yeah, no, I've noticed small individual variances in the level design. I guess that's why. Either that or I'm just misremembering. That's what I've been assuming was happening, to be completely honest with you. I suppose I am, in fact, an idiot. Because there's your differences in the stage design right there. And that's what got me killed, is I didn't even notice that that was a variance. Game, could you not? Game! Game! Come on! Suck less. Games, I can't do it! Listen, all I need to do is get good at the game. All my problems will be solved. Okay, I officially don't actually know what to do now. There's the rest of the upgrade tree. Adds a blue glow to rooms on the area map where you can shift between past and future periods. Adds a counter on the world map for the amount of power seals left in each area. Marks the location of all power seals on the area map. Key charges +1, Shuriken pierces 2. By mastering Patient Foot, you can wait passively to charge your next attack, making it deal triple damage. HP +1, and potions now fully heal you. But I want that. You don't have to, Mr. Red. As ever. Okay, so let's test something. The Shroud of Night, Crimson Trees, Shelter, a Magic Note, Redby. So he keeps changing his frickin' prophecy. Well, let's go back to future autumn. Once the bird returns to the nest, it shall learn the power of true sight. That's useless. Hi, Dream Whisperer. I actually have played Solstice, believe it or not. Although it's been a very long time since I played that when it was new. See, that's what I thought, but that bird prophecy was also in the previous stage. Oh, that's wild. Okay. Under Shroud of Night, crimson trees shelter a magic note. Now we're playing Skyward Sword all of a sudden. Yeah, it makes sense, Dakota. It's probably literally the same game under the hood. I've seen a few games pull that trick. It also, interestingly enough, means they can be meaner with the 16-bit sections of the level design. Because, you know, they know you can't get here until you're well into the game. Probably the weirdest thing for me so far is that so many gameplay features are being locked behind upgrades. I don't mean like, you know, mechanics. I mean like interface stuff. Purchase the ability to see how many of the optional tokens you've gathered. It just feels like a weird one to me, you know? Catacombs? So it is. Okay. I haven't run out of stuff to do yet, so let's just roam a little bit. See what we can find out. Hey, look, he's got a picture of himself and his staff up. Yeah, in that moment of spoilage I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest things they mentioned was that this was a Metroidvania, which admittedly kind of threw me because it looked like, you know, not. I do find myself wondering, if you were to, like, percentage out how much of a speedrun of this game is the before the Metroid opening up world thing, and how much of it's after, like what the percentages are. Just out of curiosity. So here's one of these things. Again, the pillars. I still don't know how to open. Pay attention. How much do these things cost? A lot. Once the bird turns the nest, there's been enough. Profit gets sillier every day. 300 time shards. Wow. Yeah, no. Well, there's a health upgrade. There's some stuff to show things on the minimap. And there was a damage upgrade, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. It sounded like you have to not attack for a moment, and that functions like a charge feature. I actually got that ability. Have to. Interesting. Hang on, Tracker. Give me a sec here. What's up, gentlemen? Well, I can't really go forward anymore, so I'm trying to get back to a stage select. Try something else. God damn it. Okay. That sucks. If I was a betting man, I would say the 16-bit stuff was designed first. It's the stuff that requires more design, among other things. It's also usually easier to tone something down once you've toned it up first. Just in any game. No boss refights. I was curious about that, too. Okay. There's only one place I haven't been yet. There's... What prophecy? Once the bird, don't know what that is, returns to the nest, don't know where that is, it shall learn the power of true sight. Don't know how that helps me. That's not what I would call helpful. Sure. Well, by total coincidence, that's the path we're on right now, so sure. How, Javin? First teleport is the Autumn Forest. That's where I just was. Feels like Zone 3. Hey, Brooklyn. Interesting side trail. Possibly for another. I'm sorry, if you were wondering, I was trying to figure out if you could, like, trigger the transition and then switch. In other words, you could be in the future on the left or the past on the right. Like, here would be useful. Because I could go up right if it was the future, but I can't, so... Stuff like that. That's what I was trying to accomplish there. I actually haven't played the Wonder Boy remake, so I can't speak to that, sorry. But probably. Oh, here's the fortress. Or no, he called it the outpost, didn't he? The soldier. Yep, and we've got a Bruce Almighty moon going on. Probably a huge waste of my time, but I am curious. I mean, since I'm not going for all power seals, yeah, this is probably a huge waste of my time. 47 or 50 or whatever the actual number is. Good God. Thank God they kept the lamps in the same place for 500 years. No, I agree, Rex. It would be easy for that kind of thing to be annoying. Breath of the Wild. Yep, world was destroyed. And we were the last of humanity. And I'm guessing we're the last of humanity, you know, again. There's a lot of last of humanity going on around here. Champion returns. How's adventure treating you? A little bit harder than I thought. The music's amazing. You left too soon. I should have taught you the power of True Sight. True Sight? It's a technique seldom taught to young students such as yourself. Unless the mind can be expanded, that is. How can I expand my mind? A warm cup of astral tea will do that. Unfortunately, we ran out of astral leaves a few years ago. All we have left is a single seed, but fully growing it would take centuries. Yeah, I gotcha. Now we need to find a flower bed in the past. Yep, we need the sunstone. Hey, Huthor. Welcome to the worst song of the game. It really does. I actually had the thought earlier that the reason so many of the stages were not great early on was because, like, the first 5 stages were all the tutorial. And, you know, they're kind of long. So, end statement, I suppose. We can afford anything. $350. We're almost there. What? Okay. No, yeah, no, I figured it out. Pretty much immediately. That, okay. Well, let's test something super quick. And then give up and immediately kill ourselves. Let the Demon King have his way. I vote we let the Demon King wipe out humanity. Who's with me? I was expecting something. I was admittedly not expecting that. Come on. Ah! There we go. What's funny is the game this keeps reminding me of most is actually Skyward Sword, of all things. I feel like 3 of you even know what I'm talking about there. It's a Zelda game, and there's an entire sequence of the game which is pretty much entirely focused around this. Probably want to do it this way. No? Okay. Well, committed now. But yeah, that's a dungeon, or rather dungeons, I anticipate will score pretty well when we get there. What, Skyward? Honestly, or this game. Valid statements. Well, there's a note. You know, game, you don't have to pause when Alt tab, I swear. It's okay. What's the name of this stupid place? Hills. Hey, Giga. Materialized from the repeating intentions of countless villagers wishing their messengers well over the past cycles. It's one of the notes needed to create the melody that will break the curse. Come on, game. Stop. Oh my god, stop doing that stupid glide. Really does not want me to do this, does it? You know I have to. I knew there was nothing over here, but I had to do it. Now what? Where the dead live, a foe turned friend left an important item. Okay. Excuse me. Listen, if I can't be stupidly stubborn, what else have I got in this life? Sure, there, go for it. Wait, what? Ah, yes, the jukebox. Jukebox. Silly name, I brought it back from one of my journeys through time back in the day. I'm not sure what it's for, but it sure looks cool. So what happened to the cabinet? Oh, I teleported it somewhere else since we don't need it anymore. What is it now? That's something you may or may not find out later. Interesting. Of course, isn't that the best Fallout game, Huthor? I mean, if we're being completely honest for a second, what are the options? Being real for a second. You have never played a Fallout game before, and someone's like, hey, Fallout, and you're like, oh, Fallout. What are the options? Fallout 1? That's not going to work. Same with Fallout 2. Nobody's going to play those. So, that immediately leads to Fallout 3, which is actually probably the best overall option, but is also old enough and has its own problems, so they might skip right over that. Look for something more new. New Vegas, while probably being the superior game, is the least likely to get media press, therefore the least likely to be searched, and also is probably going to be the most likely one to push players out of it, thanks to how hilariously buggy it is. That only leaves two options, Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. Now, of those two, if you've never touched the franchise before and you see a game called Fallout 4, you're probably less likely to pick that than a game called Fallout 76. Because Fallout 4 is clearly the fourth game of the franchise, even though it's more like the seventh, but whatever. Whereas Fallout 76, that game is clearly on its own. It's doing its own thing. Just the nomenclature indicates that it's a Gaiden game, which it is. So there you go. That's why they're picking Fallout 76. What was I going to do? Right. 76 has gotten a lot better, honestly. How much better? That's true, Crazy Horse. Although, well, I shouldn't say anything. I guess we'll go back here. Yeah, no, I guess this is our option here. We could go down there. Oh, I see what you're thinking. We could go through the grotto. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see the insanity that sparks within your heart. It's your heart, not your mind. That's how insane you are. The one thing I learned about games is that backtracking is awesome and we should do more of it. Oh, there we go. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me, Crazy Horse. Actually, I have Huthor. I've seen a lot about the, call it what it is, the Fortniting of games lately. Fortnite a good game? That's an interesting question. I think that's the best answer I could possibly give to that. And now we're in the marsh. I'm gonna regret this, I can already tell. Oh god, the freaking mushrooms in 16 bits. What you making tonight, Braven? If I were to actually review Fortnite, and that would have to, by necessity, not include its impact on gaming or culture, game design, society, culture, so just kind of ignoring all of that, because it would have to. So if I was just to review the game, it'd probably score somewhere around a 0. Think of that what you will. Ooh. That sounds good, Braven. I hope it is good. No, I think it would be about a 0. I do. There's enough crap, irritation, problems, microtransactions, another dreck, combined with some legitimately solid gameplay design, decent core loop, interface, stuff like that. It would score a 0. How many viewers do you think I just lost? I mean, if there's no PvE mode in the game, then we actually have precedence for that. That's not a positive or a negative, that's just not there. Fortnite did have a PvE mode. It was actually pretty extensive. Yeah, some people don't remember, Fortnite used to have lore, too. Back before they repurposed it into what it is now. Pretty much Pillars of Snow. The way that they package and then repackage everything to be... I don't want to call it a Skinner box, because that's not quite accurate. But Fortnite is a game whose entire purpose is to be a vehicle by which they can be like, hey, and here's this other thing from this other thing you like, and now it's in Fortnite. The amalgam is huge at this point. Ginormous to the point of comical. Yeah, Peter Griffin in Fortnite. And yeah, for those of you who are familiar with gacha games, which Fortnite does qualify as one, it's got that kind of same crossover-y thing in order to try and engage more people and get more people interested in it. It is a... I hate to use this word, but I don't have a better word. Monetization, weaponization of familiarity effect. Boss battle! No, okay. Waiting for it. And yes, I believe their latest thing is Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think. I remember seeing an ad for that somewhere. I have no idea what algorithm thinks I should see Fortnite ads, but there you go. God damn it. If there's ever a Lore Runner Fortnite skin, then I have died. And some lawyer somewhere got a hold of my rights. No, Savicom. You know how you really show disdain for something? You don't even give it the time of day. To be very clear, Fortnite the game, and I have to keep stressing the way I'm saying that, is a functional and serviceable game. I even know several people who play Fortnite. I realize that sounds like I'm saying, I have black friends, but no, for real, I do know people who play Fortnite, and no judgment. That's not the point here. But yeah, Fortnite as a concept, Fortnite for what it does, is, I'd say, like, at least in my top 10 category for games that I absolutely despise. Hate the game, don't hate the player. Jeez. That's gonna be a thing. That's an interesting question. What's the worst game out there? No, I don't mean in quality. That's trickier. I mean the worst game. Like, the game that you just hate the most. I do not understand why that's not working. Hatred wasn't actually that bad of a game, and a lot of people didn't actually understand what it was. Granted, that's their fault, so I'm not trying to give it too much credit. Hatred was trying to be all edgy as a marketing gimmick. The game itself is actually extraordinarily tame. Claustro, I presume? Hey, that's such a cool sword. How'd you end up trapped in here? Oh, the irony, right? It's a very embarrassing tale. I'd rather get back to my workstation. Thanks for snapping me out of it. You're welcome. Actually, no, Hatred pretty much was like Postal. Postal 2, to be very specific. Yeah, by the way, for those of you curious, my most hated game is Diablo Immortal. Screw that noise. Okay, I guess I can actually go back now. Genshin Impact is a weird one. On the one hand, screw everything about that game, but on the other hand, I know several people who have enjoyed it plenty. Although they do, of course, have to play it in a very particular manner. Starfield is an interesting choice. Hard one for me to disagree with. Oh, and by the way, Genshin Impact is absolutely forbidden. Before you ask. Quality-wise right now, for me, that's still Secret of the Stars. I'm really not sure we'll ever surpass that. Although Starfield did come very, very close to Secret of the Stars, so it is still the number 2 worst game. By the way, hi, Blue Felix. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. No, Sea of Stars. I was making the same mistake. Sea of Stars is the game that these people made next. That is, by all accounts, a good game that I probably won't enjoy, but nevertheless will be a good game. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping for a time portal at some point, though. Probably not going to get one. Probably going to die. Probably going to live with it. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I said specifically your most hated game. Not the worst game. It's different. A game that just bothers you most. Destiny 1 or 2? Is it sad that for just a second I freaked out because I was going to hit the water, and I play so many games where you were a water-soluble hero that I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die! don't make fun, okay? It's a common thing. Holy crap. Okay. No, that's a good reason, Huthor. As it happens. No judgment, no nothing, as the saying goes. Oh, really, game? Grab the wall. Didn't want to grab the wall. I can. I've reviewed it, Uthor. Can you name an example, Dean Badine? I mean, I realize you just secretly hate me and everything about me, but... I'm out of shurikens. Well, moving on. Could you stop grabbing the wall, please? You know what? Can I name a game that I actively dislike for reasons that have nothing to do with the game itself that will forever stain me amongst gamer history and culture? Five Nights at Freddy's. All of them. Yeah, I probably don't even have to explain that, do I? That's just so self-evident where that's coming from. I mean, the game itself is such a nothing burger. That's the first problem. Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, the original, is there. If I was to review it, it would probably score about a 0. There's just no meat on its bones. There's nothing to review. There's nothing to consider. And then, YouTubers and reactioners, streamers, just started lunging into that game hard. And pushed it into popularity, which meant the series could then continue and turn into this meme thing. And I don't just mean the usual meme thing, because of course memes exist. No, what I mean by that is it became a meme. Second. that the game has ludicrously complex and in-depth lore that you have to really, really, really go digging to find. Like, editing files in the game levels of digging in order to find some of the lore of those series. And that's the appeal. Like, that's what it's become. That's the franchise now. Stupidly obfuscated lore, the series. Ugh. And of course, it feeds a loop, right? They really, really, really bury the lore so that YouTubers can come and be like, look what we found, blowing off the hinges on this game, or this seemingly unrelated game that's nothing to do with anything is actually the key to the entire story. Dumb thumbnail. And then, of course, that plugs and boosts the sales of that game, which then leads to more money, which allows them to make an even more ridiculous game next. And it's been escalating, if you've been paying attention. The original Five Nights at Freddy's is not all that obtuse, and its lore is pretty much right there on the sleeve. It's gotten really bad since then. Pretty much, Ross. Pretty much. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'll talk to him in a second. Let's do this first. You know, Dark Souls... How to explain this? Confusing the Dark Souls lore method with the Five Nights at Freddy's lore method is like confusing Mega Man with Mario. It's a dumb analogy, but I'm going to stick with it. You get it. You see the similarities. But no. Execution is completely different. Frankly, reasoning is also different. So let's see how our buddy's been doing. There's... Instructions on recipe. Looks like there's a note addressed to the messenger. Dear... 1 second. Dear messenger, if you're reading this, it means my research indicated is true, and you have traveled 500 years into the future. It meant it when I said I was done being evil. I even planned for my relics to come to your aid. First is my amulet, yours to keep and remember me by. I also left my staff at the top of the glacial peak. It will answer to you as long as you carry my amulet. Also, I did some digging around the catacombs, and I believe I found a secret entrance to a very new area you should explore, although it's very dark. Look for the secret passage in the room with 2 bats and a moving platform. Please someone remember that, because I'm going to forget that. 2 bats, moving platform. Best of luck, Roxton. Thanks, dude. Roxton was a bro. That's another thing. We can actually... I actually have compared Dark Souls storytelling to Metroid Prime storytelling. Once again, they are different. 2 bats, moving platform. No, this isn't... I kind of agree with what Dean Badine said earlier. I'm not sure this really qualifies as a Metroidvania. This is a clever... take? I guess is the word I'm going to use there. It feels like such an inadequate word. On the Castlevania style. It's apparently a pit of death. Like, the best way to explain this is, imagine if after you get to the top of Castlevania, and then Dracula's there, he's like, hey, hold up. You're gonna find these other things. And, like, new paths and new levels open up, and the stages change based on which time period you're in. And I'm explaining this terribly. But this doesn't strike me as a Metroidvania at all. It's just a really clever way to, I don't want to say level select. To level mutate? I think that's as close as I'm going to get there. I need to write down some thoughts while I'm here. Yeah. You remember the later Mega Man games where you can just replay Mega Man stages at will? Imagine that, but like when you go to replay them, the stage is actually different, or can be different. I mean, if this is a Mega Man game, I'd be very happy. It is not. But that's okay. Oh god, speaking of which, do me a favor, skip the next game we're playing, Blow Off Alex. Just skip out on it completely. Let's just save us all some stress. Sorry, 1 second. This is the Catacombs, which we already covered. Autumn Hills is up there, which we already looked at. We'll do this. That's what I was thinking anyways. We gotta give that one. Do it, Chunifor. Do it! Let's get rid of that. Listen, nobody does their actual job. We all know this. Oh, okay. Already been through... I haven't been through the temple. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to bash it. You know me. I never know what my opinion is going to be until we get there. But I put it first for a reason. It's probably not going to score well. At least not on the story axis. I have no idea of the gameplay. There's only one thing I remember about the gameplay of Other M. That is the fact that I hated using the missiles. That... We'll see how that works out. Remember me? Who are you? I already mentioned that. We haven't been through there. So let's jot down some notes. That's it. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess back up to Glacial Peak now. So I probably need the staff to access the hidden area down here. I don't remember what her heels look like. The writings... So there's a bit of a story behind that. Good night, Crazy Norse. Have a good one. And again, one of the other reasons I want to do Other M first is not because it's worse or whatever. because I'm pretty sure Metroid 1 will score worse. No, it's because of the fact that there's so much to discuss with Other M. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes information about that game. A lot of people like to, for example, blame Team Ninja for the things they dislike about the game, when in fact they had almost nothing to do with that. A lot of people like to look at it as a abandonment of the precepts of the Metroid series, when in fact it was primarily the Metroid creator trying to draw the story ideas that were in the manga already prior to that point into the actual games themselves, and so forth and so on. I guess we'll go after the staff. I'm glad I already know where it is, because, you know, this was the first place I went to. Oh yeah, there was also extraordinarily bad difficulties with the voice direction. A not uncommon problem for that era, where the voice directors just did not have the information they needed to do their jobs properly, and so they didn't. So a lot of the lines are actually worse than they otherwise should/would be, specifically because of the fact that they are voiced incorrectly. Sensing power. You must be holding the amulet. Do you want to teleport to the Cloud Ruins? Sure. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, exactly. True to 4. It was pretty common. Hey, it worked! I'll be here if you need to go back. Oh, the view is insane. Why couldn't Ruxton leave me here instead? Enjoy the view for a bit, buddy. Was it 2 bats and a platform, I think? We've never seen an 8-bit cloud area. Oh, all the time, Disco. I am, as ever, your dancing idiot. This is the thing. No, this is a nice tile set. I like it. Okay. I fear, however, it might be time to cut off the night. A little earlier than planned, but that's okay. Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
How did you surprise me so thoroughly? How did you do it?
I was so quiet.
You were so super duper quiet.
Yeah, I was whispering.
How did you get to be so quiet? How did you do it? Explain yourself.
I never.
Why won't you explain?
Because never.
Why?
Because never.
Tell me why.
Because never.
Is it dinner time?
No.
I must eat noodles. Noodles. Noodles.
No, that's my hair.
Oh, okay.
I have noodles.
You tell me, did you decide for your hair to be noodles?
No,
Maybe you were born that way.
I wasn't. I was born hair rainbow, but
Oh, so it's my fault. There you go. Your hair's back to being hair.
yeah,
But now I'm gonna flip this thing, and as soon as I snap this finger, your hair's gonna be noodles.
nope.
No, get back, get back, get back. No! Why would you do this to me? Why?
I will tickle you instead.
No, no, no! Ugh.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, goodness. All right.
Well, it's dinner time.
Yep, come here. Can you say bye, everybody?
Hi, everybody.
No, bye.
Hi.
You're not supposed to say hi. You're not supposed to say hi.
Hang on.
Hi.
Zara says, have I ever reviewed a game that scored worse than another game, but I've hated the other game more?
Hi.
Yeah, all the time. That's actually pretty normal. That's pretty much what the coffee tag is used as.
Hi.
For example, I wasn't a super big fan of Baldur's Gate 3 or, what was the other one? Smash Ultimate, and yet games I enjoy more have scored worse. Why are you tickling me?
Okay. Hey.
Don't leave. No, don't leave. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hurry up.